Hi, in this short video we're going to look at a SharePoint technique we're using to serve up standard template forms which you can then use to complete and save for various aspects. Okay, so this example uses the risk log for live projects, but we will be using the same technique for other forms. Currently we're going to give you a clue when we're using this approach in the header. So here, click Documents and then New Documents to create a new form. Don't click Add Document. As the ultimate gadget man said, whatever you do, Mr. Bond, don't press that button. Okay, so we're going to hit the Documents tab on the menu ribbon, and then we're going to click New Document, and we're going to OK that dialog box. This will open Excel and it'll open the standard template form we've created, and you will also see a series of meta tag boxes at the top. The first one, you will just select your faculty from the list. Completed by, you'll just put your name in there. The account code, this is the E code for the project, the finance system account code. So I'll make one up on that. Obviously, you'd put a real one in. The PNF ID number, we're going to have a jump edit here, so I can show you where you can get that number from. Okay, so I've just jumped to the folder that holds the project notification forms. The PNF ID number is the number that appears in this column. That's where you'll get that from. It's unique to each PNF on the system. PNF ID number, just enter a number in there. Your overall risk rating of the project. So once we've completed the meta tag data at the top, you're into the PNF form, which is underneath it. This is a standard Excel file, and you just create new rows and populate them as needed. So as usual, I'd suggest that good practice before you spend too much time working on the form is to save the form. So we're going to click the File menu and we're going to click Save. Your dialog boxes might look a little bit different if you're using a different version of Office. I'm using Office 2013. When it comes to selecting the location, I'm going to select Current Folder, which is going to save the form back to the SharePoint site that we got the template from. And I'm going to give this project a name now. I'm going to use the same name that I used on the Save As dialog box on the PNF form, so that we can match this form to the matching PNF. Now I just cheated. I paused the video to enter the name in this dialog box, the file name box. Use the same name as used on the PNF. Click the Save button. It'll go away and it'll save that. This is just a regular Excel spreadsheet now. We can complete these lines as necessary, and on a regular basis we're going to go back and we're just going to click the Save button. Now we've done a Save As, it's automatically going to save it back to the SharePoint folder. So one thing to note, I selected EB in the faculty drop-down list here. So I'm going to close that form now, and we're back to the SharePoint library that's holding these risk assessment forms. And I'm just going to click the refresh button, and you can see EB has appeared as a grouping there, and if I expand that, you'll see the risk assessment form that we've just created. If I want to edit that form, I can just click on it, select edit in that dialog box, and it will go away and it will open Excel and it'll open the form where it was when I started. And here we can see it's opened the form back in Excel. I might have to click the Enable Editing button at the top, and I can continue working on the form. What you will notice is that those meta tag dialog boxes at the top of the form have disappeared. If you need to edit those for any reason, we need to adopt a slightly different approach to being able to edit them. So I'm going to close that Excel worksheet, and we're back to the SharePoint view of the data. Okay, so let's suppose I made a mistake, and it's not an EB project, it should have been an ADM project, and I've also made a mistake on this PNF ID number, so I need to edit that as well. So I'm going to click this checkbox by the side of the file name and select Edit Properties from the menu ribbon. I need to be in the Documents tab, and then I'll get this Edit Properties button appear on the menu strip. And I've got the same set of options here, so I can select ADM, and I've decided it's not 12358, that's just 123. And I can click Save there. The screen will redraw. EB's disappeared, ADM's now got 2, and the form we've been working on has moved to the ADM grouping, and you can also see the PNF ID number has changed. That's it, we're all done. Thanks for watching. Check out our other online videos.